Latina girlies that have a curvy body type, right? You have an hourglass shape or a pear shape, just something that the body type that isn't rectangle. Listen up, let's talk. One of my issues with fashion growing up is that fashion, at least in the US, on a mass level, is made for the rectangle body type, which would be like an athletic build. I struggled for so many years to dress for my body type because I love to wear dresses, but most of the dresses that were around my area that I could shop were made for the rectangle body type and the body shape. Let me explain. I have an hourglass figure, so I cannot wear something that's for like a rectangle body because most of those dresses are literally like rectangle shaped. Like they're not form fitted. They have no shape to them. So if I wear that, I look 20, 30 pounds overweight. Maybe I even look pregnant. Like the dress is like this. That's the cut of the dress. I need something that's form fitted on the waist or a little bit form fitted on the hips and then has like a flare to the out, right? Like following my body shape. But I struggled. I hated my body growing up. I struggled so hard. And even though like the hourglass is the ideal body type or the ideal body shape, it's not the clothing that's mass produced is not even for the ideal body. It's for the rectangle shaped body, which is like an athletic build. And where I grew up, most of the girls around me had that build, which is tall, skinny. It was the white girls that were like that. Of course, maybe it's not an ethnicity thing, but at least around me, those were the girls that had that body type and almost everything looked good on them. I couldn't get away with wearing a dress that wasn't a little bit form fitted or had some shape. I couldn't get away with wearing a blouse or some kind of top that also wasn't form fitted and had some shape to it because it didn't look good on me. But then all these other girls, it looked great. So I thought maybe I just have to be really, really skinny. And that's what I did for some time, where I was barely eating. I got down to weigh 100 pounds. I was a 00, and that still didn't look good on me because of my body shape. So I've had beef with most fashion companies and with most clothing, and I hated shopping growing up for this exact reason. Like if you were like, oh my God, let's go shopping together, I'd say, no, mi amor. I'd rather cut the grass. I'd rather pick up trash than go shopping. That's how strong I felt towards fashion and dressing up for many years growing up because of my body shape. And I know that a lot of Latina girls are gonna relate because we tend to be short. That's another thing. We tend to be shorter. A lot of these dresses and these pants are made for really tall women. We tend to be shorter. We tend to have hips and have thicker thighs. And the struggle for dressing yourself, especially growing up in the early 2000s, is very difficult. Right now, you have a lot more information. There's, of course, a lot more other brands that are catering towards this body type and body shape that I have. But growing up, that was not the case. And truly, it is depending on where you live that also influences the access and what you can actually purchase. Because in Miami, there are a lot of stores here, a lot of Brazilian stores and a lot of clothing stores that are for Latinos, right? Like they import things from Colombia and things of that nature. So their ideal body type is the hourglass, and also Latinos like to, right, draw attention to their hips and to their butt. So a lot of their clothing is to draw attention to those areas. So that's what tends to look better on me. That's what looks better on me. None of this ill-fitted clothing in like rectangle shape. That doesn't do well with our body types.